And new today, the State Office of Cannabis Management has agreed to a settlement in a lawsuit filed by New York veterans. Back in August, a judge granted an injunction because of that suit, and the OCM has been unable to fulfill license requests ever since. Dan Gross was on the meeting today when they voted on the settlement. He joins us now in studio with the latest. Dan.
Hi there, Natalie. The lawsuit that was filed claimed that the CARD program, that's the conditional adult use retail dispensaries, unfairly left disabled veterans out, all while prioritizing people who previously had marijuana convictions. Now, as you said, OCM has been unable to fulfill those CARD licenses since the injunction was granted in August. The details of the settlement, however, are not public. We all thought that this settlement would be approved last week, but it was pulled from the agenda last minute. These are not the final steps, though. A New York court still needs to approve the settlement, which attorney and expert on cannabis law for Tully Rinky, Ryan McCall, well, he says this is likely a formality that the judge will approve it.
I think the probability that the judge outright denies the settlement is going to be unlikely. However, with that being said, I've had cases like this before where a judge needs to approve a settlement and they may come back and say, hey, listen, I know you may have a tentative settlement. However, I need to see X, Y, and Z piece, and that's missing here. I think if anything, you're going to see something to that effect, but I think it would be unlikely for Judge Bryan to come and say, I don't care that you've reached an agreement, I'm not accepting it. That would be unlikely.
McCall adds that the notoriety of the case may accelerate this timeline, but he says this could take 3 to 8 weeks to get into the courts. Now, OCM, in addition to this agreement, did give us a statement today saying, in part, once this settlement is approved, we are hopeful those impacted by the injunction will be empowered to open their storefronts and embark on their entrepreneurial journeys, bringing us closer to our goals. Reporting in the studio, Dan Gross, News 8.